Gotham City, a city full of criminals and gangsters and crimes. Crime never sleeps in these streets, but tonight it's awfully quiet.
Look, Batman! A strange bat signal!
There is not a bad signal. It's a warning. A warning that Coffee on the Dark Side is now on Spotify. Quickly, Robin, my Batmobile,
Here, Batman!
my Batphones,
Here, Batman!
my Batman account.
I don't have your Batman's password.
All right. Now, be quiet. I'm going to release some episodes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Coffee on the Dark Side. And as you may already noticed, we are on Spotify.
Yeah!
This is a very special episode for us because it's the first one that we will launch weekly on the platform.
Yeah!
And we are really happy about it because...
Yeah!
Okay. It's...
Sorry. I'm missing the opportunity. Woo! You get the joke later.
I see someone has seen the Disney stream of Galaxy's Edge. That's one of the topics for today.
It's the main topic.
The opening of Galaxy's Edge on Disney Park. Okay. I see you want to talk about it. What did you think of it?
Woo! For first thing, I'm completely surprised they went in a direction I never thought they would go. We talked about the actor that plays R2-D2 maybe be there. He wasn't there. There were some more expensive characters per se. We had the original Lando Calrissian actor. I always forget his name.
Billy D. Williams.
Okay, thank you. We had Mark Hamill, Mr. Luke Skywalker himself. We had
Luke, a Skywalker.
we had Lucas, George Lucas.
Thank the maker.
Thank you, the maker. We had some guy who is responsible for the theme parks. Well, that one, it was obvious that he's going to be there. But I think I didn't spend much time watching the previous streams of others years celebrations, checking every aspect because life and school and so on, and we had Harrison Ford, the original Han Solo on stage
With a very touching message for
Yeah.
Peter Mayhew.
He did a very touching message, which
went-
fucked up.
He went kind of off script, but
He went solo.
Yeah, he went solo on that one. But it was very touching. It was my favorite moment of
Yeah.
that little segment. Apart from the guy who was always clapping,
Woo!
there is always some guy like that.
Yeah, but it was always the same guy. Like every time the guy responsible for the theme parks in Disney said something, or the other actor said something, someone in the middle of the crowd was like, "Woo!" It was like he had a sound box at his shoulder, ready for a mixtape with just that sound. It was like, "Woo! Woo! Woo! Woo!" Like he recorded just ready for that. Because it was practically always the same.
It was the same sound.
It was the same sound. It's like he had the megaphone. We recorded the sound, even the clapping sound, just for woo, just for that. Right at the end, probably his battery ran out because the sound was a little bit different.
This is for you, Peter. Thank you.
But yeah, from what you've seen from the park, what do you like the most?
I want to go to the cantina and have a Jedi mind trick, which is basically a cocktail made with vodka.
It's a mind trick.
It looks delicious, and I hope if I ever drink one or two, nobody pulls a mind trick on me, and I wake up inside a subway station, half naked, because of that mind trick.
No, you're gonna belong to Disney after 2 drinks of that.
Yeah.
You know the guys that work at the Disney parks and pretend to
Okay,
be
I changed my
princesses?
mind. In that case, I would gladly wake up half naked inside the subway station.
It would be better. From what I saw, at least of the foods, question for you: blue or green?
Bottoms up. Bottoms up. Still, I don't think I have a favorite one.
But what will you drink? If they gave you the option to do, they have there.
That's like the Matrix choose.
Yeah. Basically, imagine they pull two glasses in front of you. One is the green milk, the other is the blue milk.
Probably the green one.
Why?
It pops out better on my eyes, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna say the green one.
Okay. I'll go with the classic blue one.
Thank you, Ryan Johnson, for this.
Yeah, for the extra option.
Yeah. Thank you.
One thing I'm kind of disappointed. I understand why they did it, but I'm kind of disappointed is because they announced this park, and this park was released with the story appears to be after the 6th episode. So they have members dressed as the new order. No, the first order. And they announced the second park, and I think it's a missed opportunity to not have the old stormtroopers, at least at one of the parks. It's just the new stormtroopers, not the old ones. What sells the most is the old ones, not the new. So I think it's a missed opportunity for that. I understand that the first park they go for like the most recent product, but in the other park they announced 1 or 2 more parks. One. For the other park, just being
Will be called the Rise of the Resistance, I think.
yeah. No, that's the experience.
It is the experience?
I think it's the experience.
Okay.
That's the VR experience they're going to like.
I can check real quick.
Yeah.
It's an attraction.
Yeah, that's an attraction. It's going to be like one of
by
those.
the end of the year, there will be another attraction called the Rise of the Resistance, already with Rey and other new characters from the last trilogy.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those
Yeah.
VR experiences where the seats move and jiggle and jumble and all that. And probably if they go past a graveyard, they'll spray you with the scent of poop, just for that. Not a graveyard. I meant like a Jakku planet
I don't
near
want
the.
to be smelling as poop.
But they do that in the most recent theaters, right? And the 4D experience when they spray with the smells.
This is why we can't have nice things. Because people will spray with poo.
Poo smell.
Still. This is why we can't have nice things.
Somebody likes that.
Somebody once
Told me that the world is gonna roll me.
Okay, enough Shrek.
Who's Shrek? You mean Lord Shreking?
What are you doing in my swamp?
Your swamp. It's my swamp.
Carry on, little child.
No, I just thought about a moment where Shrek and the leader of the Gungars go into battle because of the swamp. I have too much imagination. Um, um, but I liked the build a droid. It's like normal places have a build a bear. Star Wars goes up front and we have a build a droid, where you build your own droid.
Droids are better than bears.
What if it was a bear droid? Or droid bear? What's the difference? I don't know.
I don't know.
They also had a lot of the small creatures for sale. I love. It's going to be annoying as hell if like a group of 20 people buy the creature that Jabba had on his shoulder and just go across the public as a group with that shit laughing as it laughs all the time. Like, we are the annoying crew, and we are with our laughing buddy to annoy you. Like, 1,000 times.
That would be more like a Joker laugh than anything else. You looked like I was hearing you, and I was imagining the Joker in my mind.
Oh, does it laugh the creature?
Well, let me think. Do it again.
No, this is like the Joker's. No, but the creature.
But it's similar.
Yeah, yeah.
It's similar. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like more like nosy. Jeez, this went bad. Sorry.
One being sick is enough.
We are both sick. Oh Jesus. Sorry, this is gonna sound a little bit like a Rugrats episode because I'm sick. He's sick. We all. Everybody gets a sick. You get a sick from the podcast, and you get a sick from a podcast, and everybody gets a sick from the podcast. Now you can send bugs like virus that attacks people, not just the internet, through podcasts.
No more.
It's a mind trick.
No more Trojan horses.
No more Trojan horses.
Full blown out viruses. Unfortunately, I couldn't actually watch the whole thing
Yeah,
because
it's just like 40 minutes.
I know, but I was at work, and then when I left, I had stuff to do, so
Yeah.
I couldn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah,
But I think I got the main stuff, which was basically that introduction with George Lucas, Mark Hamill, Billy D. Williams, Bob Iger, Chewie, Harrison Ford, and woohoo guy. And
It is gonna be the next main character on the Star Wars franchise. It's gonna be like the guy in the movie that every 10 seconds gonna be like, woo!
we will make him so famous, Disney will sell toys about it.
Woo! The annoying fan. The Force fan.
I mean, kids with Disney toys are already annoying. So when people start buying it for their kids, will be even worse. Can you imagine entering a Disney store and listening to those toys? Woo! Inside the boxes with the thing, try me, and kids are pushing the button.
No, I want like you remember those plants that started dancing with the sound? Yeah, imagine that, but every time they hear a sound, like a more loud sound, every toy of the same, it starts. No, it starts clapping and woo!
Yeah.
Every fucking toy.
Like the monkey inside Homer Simpson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I need dishes.
Yeah, I think we've covered the biggest issues.
The park looks amazing.
Yeah, the park looks great.
The attraction where you supposedly flight the Millennium Falcon, I want to try that.
The Millennium Falcon itself looks incredible.
Yes. Have you seen the memes about the ship?
Not yet.
Someone made a meme of George Lucas looking so annoying Like he has the George Lucas face, and he had the George Lucas face all over him, like serious and shit. And every time he would be near the guy from the park, he would say the disc looks wrong, or the disc is wrong because it was the disc
Oh, yeah.
on the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
It was like, it's the new disc from the new movies. The disc is wrong. The disc is wrong. The disc is wrong.
I mean, he created the thing. 40 years later, he still created the thing. So you really can't do anything different and expect him not to say anything. Because
The disc looks wrong.
yeah, because the disc looks wrong. And George Lucas is the kind of guy that will politely and
Say-
and between two smiles say, "This is wrong. This is wrong." And
No, laughing no more.
no, he laughs. He laughs.
No, he laughs the first time.
I mean, I can imagine Disney's president walking beside him. Oh, this is the thing, and this is the Millennium Falcon. This is like the main attraction. Oh, this is very nice. Yeah, it looks really cool. This is wrong. And Bob Iger looks at George Lucas, frightened, like, what am I going to do now? And then he says, but it looks nice. And they keep going.
It's like a punch in the gut.
Yeah.
You don't want to offend the maker, and you just did, and you're trying to survive, but it was a good day, so you survived.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Here's a medal. But I need to see more things that are in selling in the shops. Probably after the episode 9, we'll have more things about connected to the new trilogy, especially masks for the Knights of Ren, if everything goes all right.
People nowadays carry their phones and their cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
So they will obviously film inside
Yeah.
the park
Yeah.
and the attractions. So we will start to see some fan footage of the shops and
Yeah.
so sorry. You know that with social media things and news and
Explode.
yeah, so we will start to see a lot of photos and videos about stuff we didn't see on the official stream.
Yeah, on those 40 minutes.
So there's not a big point of staying here and discuss this.
What I found
ad eternum
what
because
what I thought it was funny was the special guest from Hello America or Good Morning America or whatever the show called. It was a news reporter, very news reporter, which she's very good looking, and she had a private touring with a private tour with supposedly Chewbacca, and they filmed there, and all their friends and good friends is gonna be on the show, blah blah blah, and I was just thinking, the hair is wrong. The color of the hair of Chewbacca is wrong. You had one job and you already fucked up.
the number of teeth on Chewbacca is wrong.
No, but you can immediately see when the color of the hair is wrong. Like Chewbacca has this almond gold,
Yeah.
dark brown mixed, and he was like dark chocolate.
Yeah, it's easy to spot a fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to spot a fake.
How dare you stood where you once, or dare you stand where you once stood?
How dare
Said
you
Harry
stand
Potter.
Where he once stood.
How dare ya?
Crossovers nobody
Yeah.
asked for.
The crossovers nobody ever asked for. Bottom. And they're selling lightsabers. Of course, they're selling lightsaber. They're selling clothes supposedly for Force users, of course, they are selling. They probably be expensive as fuck. But if you want to go see the place, you already need to sell a liver in the black market. So more couple hundreds, it won't be nothing. It's just the second kidney. You don't need both. You just need like
Yeah, if you drink a lot of water, you can.
yeah,
survive
yeah.
with
You
one
can
kidney, right?
survive on the fourth of a kidney. You also have a son, so you can remove his kidney to grow inside you. It's gonna be healthy. It's still new. It doesn't have alcohol and all that.
I don't think it is. Okay.
Yeah. So
You
yeah,
can try to replace a kidney with a bean, but I don't think that would work.
a bean.
Yeah, a bean. They're the same shape. They're just different sizes. A kidney is like a giant bean.
I would understand if you say replace it with a croissant,
No,
like those French
not a
croissants,
croissant. No, not a croissant. Not a croissant. It's not the same shape.
or a potato,
Oh, Mr. Potato.
Mr.
Who ate the
Potato.
potatoes?
Yeah, imagine Mr. Potato turns to Mrs. Potato. I've got a new job.
What
It's
I-
gonna be that guy's kidney.
Hey, what are you staring at me for? I'm going to smash you to a potato. Oh,
Potato
where's my
smash.
Hulk smash potato.
potato? Professor Hulk.
Professor Hope.
Spoiler alert!
I grind the potato with spices.
Look at me. I'm eating potatoes now. Spoiler alert!
I'm wearing a shirt. Oh. But
Other stuff. E3 is coming.
games.
Woo! So E3 is coming. Okay.
Shut
thank you.
up.
Thank you. E3 is coming again.
Woo!
I'm going to say it again, and people will start to think, "Oh yeah, we will have 4 E3s this year."
No, you're on the second one.
No, I'm on the third. I said 3 times. Okay, E3 is coming. And Jedi Fallen Order is confirmed to be on at least the Microsoft side of the E3,
Yes.
showing gameplay of the game. At least early, very early gameplay.
Yes.
And I recently went back to the show Gotham, where the actor portrays the Joker,
Oh yeah.
and went to rewatch his performance as the Joker. And I'm amazed by the work he's done as the Joker.
Especially the Joker when he loses his face.
Yes. It's a nice touch on the Joker.
Mhm.
And I'm saying the Joker so many times that this word will haunt me forever.
Or the listeners.
Or our inexistent listeners.
No, we
Well,
have some more.
let's
We
pray.
have
Let's
some
pray
more.
on Spotify. Let's
Yeah,
pray on
yeah,
Spotify.
Spotify.
And you can tell that because he does portray 2 characters on that show, which are twins.
I didn't got that far.
Yeah. Sorry for the
stopped-
spoiler.
No, I stopped watching the show.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I liked the show, but it was at one of those points they had so much shit for so many seasons.
The thing
that-
is, like most of superhero shows,
Yeah.
they lose their track halfway there.
Flash,
Yeah,
Arrow,
yeah,
Legends of Tomorrow,
yeah,
Supergirl,
yeah.
the other ones.
Basically, almost all of them.
Basically, most of the shows of the CW.
The CW is a different thing. Because
I'm confusing-
CW,
No, CW is the company. Sorry.
CW is horrible. The shows on CW are horrible.
It's like
Did you catch the trailer for Batwoman? If
no,
the answer is no, don't see it.
I only saw the cape flying and
Don't see it. It's horrible. It's pathetic.
Oh shit.
But going back to Cameron Monaghan,
Yeah.
he portrays 2 characters,
Yeah.
and it's amazing the way he does it. And every time I see something with him on on television or whatever, I get a little more hope on Jedi Fallen Order. At least on
The acting part.
the acting part.
Yeah, I totally agree. He's an excellent actor. We have said this before. We just need to see more of the playthrough. That's one of the things that's more concerning right now. It's not
I think that a
in
lot
terms of the
people-
actors.
yeah, I think-
We're okie dokie.
I think that a lot of people who are on the fence of buying this game are actually going to be sold, or they will definitely give up on the game, whatever. Once they see at least
do not. There is no try. Buy or buy not. There is no maybe.
but I think they will be making their final decisions on the game whenever they see the official gameplay footage. No matter how early gameplay it is.
Yeah, mostly people don't judge that much with early edition of the games because nowadays we're used to that and we're like, okay, they're going in this direction. If the people complain as enough, it's gonna be evolved.
The thing is, companies nowadays, some of them, develop games as, or better yet, they finish the game after they launch it, which is the wrong way to do, at least for me.
It depends.
And a lot of them are still on that boom that happened a few years ago, where graphics were the main thing. When the PlayStation 3 came, there was a massive boom in terms of graphics, and especially when the PS4 first came out, there was these 5, 6, 7 years of games that what really mattered were graphics. Before that, people cared about gameplay, and nowadays what we are seeing is going back to that root, to that gameplay and that story-wise narrative. And I think that Jedi Fallen Order is an exceptional. This is what I wanted to say. Exceptional opportunity for EA to start redeeming itself, because we've discussed this already. EA has a totally batshit crazy.
It's being fucked up.
It has a totally batshit crazy business model.
Yeah.
And later this year, they will release 3 great important games for them, which is Fallen Order, FIFA 20, which is their living.
Yeah.
It's like their bread. Yeah. They need FIFA to exist. And
before they needed Need for Speed, now they need FIFA.
But they will have Need for Speed 2 this year. So
but it ain't the same.
That's what I'm trying to reach. It's Jedi Fallen Order is a great opportunity for EA to turn it around with the fans that want narratives, because Need for Speed, no matter the story it had, it was still a racing game. FIFA is still a football game
with no story.
Well, in the last 3 years, it had a story mode. Okay.
Say what?
Yeah, the last 3 FIFAs had a story mode, a very interesting story mode for people who actually enjoy football. You wouldn't enjoy it because you don't follow football.
Yeah,
but for me personally, I did. But
for our American listeners, soccer.
American and Irish.
And Irish soccer.
Don't use that word. That word is awful. It's football.
Soccer.
It's football.
Soccer.
It's football. It's football.
Hey, soccer.
Haha! I see what you did there.
just gonna grab some water. You want some water?
On my room, there's like a giant bottle near the thing where I usually sit to play the games. So, but as he goes for the water, this year we will have another Need for Speed, another FIFA, and you can drink it. You can drink it. You can drink from here. Jesus.
Hey, you're sick, I'm sick, man.
Oh, who gives a crap?
Yeah.
That's going to be washed anyway.
Yeah. So how does this work?
It's just drink it. Jesus. No, that's a thirsty man. Okay, but going back, Need for Speed is still a racing game. FIFA is a football game, and the EA doesn't have a really great story-driven game.
No.
Anthem was not that game. Titanfall was not that game. God knows Battlefront 2 was not that game. Neither was Battlefield.
At some point, I miss the old games of Harry Potter because they had the backstory, which were the films, but they also tried to show a little bit more story or a bit more inventive. The fourth film game was terrible. They were like platform missions.
Just like the movies were. I mean,
No, I know
movies are not that great.
they're not that great, but I like them. What I like most probably in the films, it's the lore. You know me, I'm a lore guy. See.
I'm writing a text. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm speaking in two languages at the same time.
I'm bilingual. I fuck up at the same linguals.
Give me a break.
Give me a break. And one game I wish they would resell it again would be Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup. It was like the FIFA Street with magic.
I'd be down with that. A Quidditch game.
The game was amazing. I loved it. It was simple. There was championships at the time to play on the consoles. The finishing moves were amazing. They had the collectible cards inside of the game. If they relaunched it, resell it, they could be like, do your own equipment now. Just it doesn't have to be like full mode of country, or you could be just they would invent, you know. I think it would be a good opportunity at least, because if you see, Harry Potter is still selling, even for games. Not they do games totally okay, but they still sell. At that point, she wouldn't have stopped written. They'll stop releasing new movies, the theater, books. Now you have a mobile game. They're a bit late because Pokemon like revamped the whole shit. But they're still trying. So I think it would be and the story game for Harry Potter, it ain't bad. I just hate games that you have to wait a lot of hours to replay again because you spend energy. But the story was okie dokie.
The thing is, they have to do that to keep the games free to play.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They need to do it as long as they want the games to be free to play. So I kind of understand why they do that.
No, I understand the priorities of free-to-play games where you have a timer to regain new energy to play again. But there's a difference between games. For example, it could be better if the waiting time for just one energy would be like half of the time you need. Like in that game you need like an hour just for one point of energy, if I remember correctly. Like if you add for half the hour, people would play more. Just add a little bit more difficulty where you have to farm more training for more points, and people would play more that. Puzzle games, what they have great. You have like new energy every 5 minutes or so. I'm playing a puzzle game with the characters of Cartoon Network. I play the shit. They give you a bonus every 3 hours. Some of the bonuses is more energy to play. You have to farm for points for the characters, farm for the shops, but you play it, and the main concern is how much time should it be spent on the time waiting between plays. I also don't like games where the story you can pass it through like in an hour and you just spend it like 60 years to buy this game. Those type of games ain't for me. But for a mobile game, which the main focus, it's the gameplay, not the graphics. It's the gameplay and the story. It's not the graphics, because most of the games that do success in mobile are like retro games or style. So the waiting time is the factor that goes against it.
But the thing is, the target for games like Fallen Order is not the mobiles at all. It's not even the portables like Switch.
No, I was talking in the department of games for EA and all that.
Yeah, but there's a reason why EA doesn't invest in the Switch, and there's a reason why EA what puts on the mobile platforms is either
Sims.
No, it's not just that. It's either a paid game, which people don't really want,
Yeah.
or it's a game like you're just saying. You have to wait to replay, to continue playing. What I was trying to say is that the only way they are going to change or to redeem their image is on the big platforms. And what are the big platforms? The big three: PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. And Star Wars fans are waiting for years now for a single player game with an immersive story. They've been waiting for it since the Force Unleashed games and some of the Old Republic games. So this is the time where EA and Respawn, but especially
for you and I.
Okay, I love 8-Breed just as much as you do. But just please let me finish. But both EA and Respawn, but especially EA, now is the time where they have to do or die. I mean, if EA gets this wrong, I don't know what would happen to their license for the Star Wars games. Because every Star Wars fan wants more games.
One thing that amazes me, it amazes me, but at the same time it amazes me. I think I have the answer to my question. How does EA survive?
I know how EA survives.
Football.
Not only that, but yeah.
But
After you finish your thoughts,
yeah.
I can.
Because we know EA from back of the time where he had some kind of okay good games for main characters and they were more diverse.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
The other way around. How does EA survive?
Nowadays,
EA has, like you were saying,
football.
a story, a history.
Yeah.
And EA in the past did make amazing games. The SimCity series was incredible. The Sims series, if you may not be a fan of those games.
Yeah, but I know all the much dates.
But the Sims games were a massive hit. They still are.
Yeah,
So how does EA nowadays survive?
I don't.
They still sell games for 60, 70, 80 euros when they're launched. It despite that the sale target doesn't reach their expectations, they still sell a lot. Anthem still sold a lot. Battlefront 2 still did sell a lot. Battlefield 5 still sold a lot of games. Hell, Need for Speed Payback still sold a lot of copies.
Yeesh.
FIFA 20 will be their biggest game this year. Just like FIFA 19 was, FIFA 18 was, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes this isn't enough. It's true, because they have to pay for the studios that develop the games. So, most of their money comes from microtransactions.
Yeah.
FIFA has increased. I mean, the number of players of FIFA has been decreasing over the years, constantly.
Mhm.
But the number of microtransactions being purchased has been rising, which means less players,
More
but
douchebags.
each player spends more money on average.
Well, the
And this is why.
yeah.
Because FIFA's Ultimate Team mode, which is the main online mode for FIFA, actually encourages this to happen.
Yes.
If you want to have a big, strong team to compete with the best of the best, you need to have the best players. And where do these players come? From packs. From the jumbo packs or whatever they're called. Which cost money. Which cost money.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them you can actually get them by playing, but it takes a lot of time to get one pack. If you spend like 30, 40 euros on a game, you get like 5 packs or something.
Talking about the bundles, you probably notice, as I've noticed, that the bundles inside Star Wars for the Clone Troopers skins went poof. They disappeared. Now you buy the bundle just with the crystals. At the point where you could buy with inside
But
game
that's-
credits.
But that's because they were forced to do so. Because Battlefront 2, when it launched, and I know you don't know, you didn't experience this because you didn't get the game on launch like I did. But the thing is, when Battlefront 2 launched, it still had a lot of microtransactions. Not as much as they wanted to, but it still had.
Mm-hmm.
And when DICE was authorized by EA to do what they originally wanted and install the progression system, the game changed completely. And by that time, everything that had to be unlocked was purchased through in-game credits that are easily earned through playing.
No, I understand.
You
why,
can still
because-
still buy crystals, okay? You
Yeah.
can still buy the crystals.
And you still can buy the skins, 20 the second phase skins, 20,000 credits every time. I noticed this. I'm not complaining about their decision, even because now you can go above.
The game nowadays has more problems.
No, no.
Bigger problems than that.
More than that, you still get the credits. Now you can surpass the limiting level of 70 for the normal troopers, and every time you gain 2,000 credits. 2,000, no, sorry. 2,000. credits. At least at one of those levels, I gained 2,000. So you still can buy them by spending the time. I just noticed that if you want it faster and supposedly cheaper, you buy through the credits.
But the game is not pay to win. That's
That's
what
the
I'm trying
yeah.
to say.
Nowadays it
EA,
isn't.
a lot of
Thank God.
games EA has are pay to win, and Battlefront 2 now is not.
Yeah.
Just the first one was, and this isn't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So that's how EA survives. But still, whoever gives the license or gave the license to EA, which is Disney, can easily revoke it.
Yeah.
And they look at more than just money coming in. They need to see the fan base supporting. They need to see that the game is being supported. There's a lot of other factors that sometimes EA gives the impression it doesn't care. And this is why I'm saying if Jedi Fallen Order bombs,
They screwed with stuff.
I don't think that EA will have. They will have other chances. They will because their license. Their license has an expiry date, and it was recently renegotiated. So they will have the opportunity to do at least maybe a Battlefront 3 or something. But they should start to give second thoughts to whatever they are doing.
Well, like we have talked before, it's gonna be a long time before Battlefront 3. They are still releasing stuff for Battlefront 2. And what I was gonna say is, what happens if Fallen Order goes kaboom? But you already said that the negotiation date was repaid or renegotiated.
There was a renegotiation. I don't know if they got to an agreement. I don't know if the expiry date was put forward. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
No, but imagine if the date
What I'm saying is
on the end of this year.
the thing is EA Gaming, Star Wars Gaming right now has bigger problems than the Clone War, the Clone Troopers.
No.
What I'm trying to say is I don't know how longer DICE will be able to support Battlefront 2. And the reason I'm saying this, I know that they want to keep supporting it. I know. But my biggest fear with Battlefront 2 right now is they are changing too many things on the game because they are listening to the wrong people. And they are changing too much, and I see a lot of players losing interest on the game.
When it's the next update?
Probably later this week with more tweaks for Anakin.
Yeah. One of the guys on our gaming group said that the next update is going to have more surprises.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know because I haven't touched the game in a month.
Yeah, I know.
I've lost
I'm playing solo.
I've lost almost all of the interest I had in the game because the thing is I see that the game is going on a spiral and they are putting so much content that they are forgetting the other thing that's important. Heroes and Villains was ruined. That was almost the only thing I had joy in playing. I will give it a shot when the next patch comes. I will because
You want to
come
try?
on. But I don't see myself playing too much longer this game if this path keeps being followed. And like me, I know that there are a lot of players who are in the same situation.
I still enjoy the game, especially what I like the most is the troopers, not the heroes. One of the main concerns about is the heroes in Capital and in Galactic Assault, because once you get the fucking heroes, if you have someone like He goes on a fucking rampage with Anakin and runs and does the attacks and runs and does the attacks and runs and does the attacks. You can't do shit. Like, if you know the spawns where the people most likely will spawn, you just be like there with Anakin and boom, you're dead. It's happened to me like 3 times in the same game. It's absurd. There should be more. I've in some modes. Where the problem is, I like the modes with no heroes. All right, like Blast and what's the other game? The other mode I played a lot. Extraction. But it's not the modes that give you most points, so people don't play that shit.
I mean,
So I'm fucked.
this is the problem with mainly online games without the appeal of being esports. And this is something I don't think I've ever said this to anyone, not even here. But one of the things that bugs me on that game is you can't have a private match. If imagine you have a group of 20 guys and you want to play, or you have a group of 16 guys and you want to play Blast 8 against 8, just you guys. You can't do that. You can't have private matches, because if the game had private matches, that game would be the game would be better. And not just that, because it would have the possibility of becoming an esport. You see what I'm getting? And I think that there are people out there who would gladly form teams and play this game.
For esports.
20 guys, imagine 20 guys playing Galactic Assault against another team of 20 guys on the same map.
That'll be better.
This is my opinion.
Yeah.
But I don't know if DICE thought of this when they were developing the game, and if it was EA who said no. I don't know. But all I know is that now is too late to do that.
No, I think at the time what you had Overwatch and all that, so it would be a risk just trying to develop for that platform.
But I don't think it would be a risk, because take fighting games for example.
Yeah.
There are fighting games teams who play Injustice, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken. They all play these 4 or 5 games amongst each other. And these are 4 or 5 massively different games in terms of
Combos
gameplay.
and all that, yeah.
Injustice and Mortal Kombat may be somewhat similar, but Tekken is completely different. Street Fighter is completely different. So I don't think that this would be such a far-fetched idea that DICE maybe thought this is unfeasible. I personally think they thought of it. They thought of it because they're gamers themselves. And I'm pretty sure they are aware of this phenom called esports. I mean, hell, if FIFA is an esport, why the fuck can't this be, okay? Come on. Jesus. I mean, Minecraft. For fuck's sake, Minecraft is a fucking esport.
So what now?
So, yeah.
Yeah, wait.
What
now?
Yeah, I think it is. I think I've seen a thing on Facebook about it.
Fucking Minecraft.
Even fucking Fortnite. How is Fortnite too much different?
No, I understand Fortnite. I don't enjoy Fortnite. I understand that it may be an esport. Because he has the tools to be an esport. Like a crappy esport for kids.
And where doesn't Battlefront have it? The thing, forget Minecraft.
Yeah.
Forget Minecraft. if
No.
If-
And I understand completely your idea and what you're saying, and I agree. I never thought about that before, but I agree with you. But it's like it's one of those situations we have to wait a couple more months at least. If our voices are heard, hopefully now we're in Spotify.
To be fair, I actually have lost faith on Battlefront.
Yeah.
I will probably give it a try after the next patch. Maybe I will rekindle my passion. Maybe I will. But I have lost some of the faith I had in the game. And I am keenly waiting on Fallen Order, and that's yours.
Yeah.
And I'm keenly waiting on Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
There is nothing new on
No.
The Rise of Skywalker. There is nothing new regarding the future trilogy.
Wait. Say that again.
There's nothing new.
Oh shit.
I almost forgot about that guy. Thank you.
I never forget.
Thank you, guy. Thank you. But yeah, there's nothing new on regarding The Rise of Skywalker. We had the Vanity Fair, and
Article,
that's
we
it.
already talked that
The Mandalorian is still
on process.
wrapped under secrets. So is the Clone Wars.
Yeah. It's gonna be released on November, supposedly.
Yeah, I have a pickle in November. I have a bit of a pickle
Why?
because I will spend so much money in November. I have a trip planned in November. I have the Fallen Order in November. I have Death Stranding in November.
That what?
Death Stranding, the new Kojima game.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, I have a lot of money to spend. I mean, I have a lot of stuff to spend
Well,
money on,
we're
but not
in
enough
June,
money to
right?
spend.
June, July,
Until June, I have stuff to do.
August,
I have my bills to pay.
September,
It's 5 months, 6 months.
October, November.
It's 6 months.
So if you take away from the normal expenses, car expenses.
Oh yeah, sorry. I will cut my expenses on my car. Yeah, I will start. I will start. I will start to walk.
No. I'm not saying you to cut it. I'm saying if we gather all the money you would gather in those months, and then we remove the part that's for the car.
I have
and
bills
for
to
the others.
pay.
Yeah, I'm saying that. I'm just calculating the rest.
I don't spend money on anything else. I'm not that rich.
You're fucked.
Yeah, I am. I am. So yeah, basically, that's it. This week
Yeah.
we've spent. We were just wasting time here, talking about games, and
Never spending time to play games and talking about games, Dad. I've told you this before.
okay, Batman. Okay,
Batman doesn't have parents.
okay. You need to calm down.
I'm calm.
You need to calm down.
I'm calm. I'm calm.
So don't forget to find us on Spotify.
Yeah.
Just search Coffee on the Dark Side under podcasts on Spotify.
Now, especially, you can listen to our podcast while playing Battlefront 2.
Yeah, basically you can now listen to us easily anywhere, even in your car, because you can actually port your Spotify on your car. So it's so easy. So yeah, find us on Spotify, Coffee on the Dark Side, under podcasts on the app or on the web browser, whatever. We are also on YouTube, where we keep a small archive of our videos. We are on Podbean too, on Castbox, on Red Circle. Yeah, Red Circle. Maybe, if we're lucky, in the future we will be on Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts. But we will wait for an answer.
and the new logo is in the making. I'm taking a little bit of time with that because I'm an amateur in everything, so I'm still learning to properly work with the program, but it's gonna be hopefully done for the next episode, the episode 10. Woo! Special 10th episode. We're gonna be like those annoying kids that celebrate every fucking first weeks of the relationship,
Yeah.
then the months.
How old is he? 18 months. That's a year and a half. No, it's 18 months. Yeah.
Yeah, that's same shit.
Okay, Karen. It's not the same. Okay.
Fuck you, Karen.
Okay, Karen.
Probably if we had a listener called Karen or starting to listen to this, he's going to be through
Especially if Karen is a mother.
Karen.
Sorry, Karen.
Sorry. Not you, Karen. It was the other
Treat
Karen.
your kid better, Karen.
That's nasty. But I think that's it.
Okay, guys. See you guys next week. May the force be with you.